Hi, I'm Ben.
And I'm John.
And together we're OCB.
Reactions.
And today, you didn't have to wait long, because I just really wanted to hear the song. So, this is Alien Weaponry, Ahi Ka, or something along that lines. I don't speak Maori. I do know Alien Weaponry is like Maori teenagers from New Zealand.
Oh, okay. I've seen during my YouTube surfings, I've seen Alien Weaponry. I've just never listened to them.
Oh, I've listened to a few songs. I haven't heard this one.
Okay.
I know that they were, when they toured the States, they weren't allowed to play in Utah because they're too young to play in the bar. They were.
Okay, I remember that story.
So it's like, so when people, because I'll hold like a teenager to the same standard I hold a 30-year-old as far as music goes. Like, I'm not impressed if you're like, oh, but they're kids. Like, well, that doesn't give them an excuse to suck. I hold everybody the same standard. I'm sorry. Just like, if you're going to put yourself out there, I was like, well, I don't like it because it didn't reach my standard. It's like,
you know what though?
I don't make exceptions.
I can't hold that standard because that 30-year-old has had way more time to get his shit down.
Well, yeah. So, but if you don't have your shit down, don't put it out there.
Sometimes though,
but some of these kids do have that shit down. So like, yeah, I'm not. I'm more impressed by them when they reach that standard. But it's like, if you don't reach it, I'm like, meh.
Sometimes they've been pushed out on that too.
Like the Shags.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they didn't reach.
And I don't hold them responsible for that. I hold their disgusting dad. I mean,
well, that's true, but they didn't reach the standard, so they suck.
Yeah.
And I don't like them. So I don't. It's not a personal thing. I don't know the ladies, but
yeah,
I didn't like the band.
Yeah. Hey, before we go on, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share. Go down into the description where we'll have a link to this video. Check out our Patreon. Go ahead and put it up here again with the Patreon. If it is a repeat band, it is going on to Patreon first. It'll sit there for a month and a half roughly, depending on when it gets dropped in there, and then it will get released on roughly the first of the following month. That, and also for our Patreon subscribers, there's also their requests go in there also. But so you've heard them.
Yes.
So you have at least an idea of what we're getting into. Yes. I have no clue. So, well, why don't we go ahead and get started then?
Just me, or you kind of want to go Hakuna Matata too?
Wrong part of the world.
I know, but it's just like it's got a very African like feel for their dialect. But
I like the way their language translates musically for what they're doing.
Yeah, it's because I mean they're doing it right now. I think as they grow, like as songwriters and musicians, they'll become less percussive. But I
Right.
still kind of like there's a spot in my what I want to hear for this kind of music, and I think they do it very well.
Yes.
Although this song is a little too biohazard for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say it. I don't dislike it, but it's not up there in other things that I've
The other
been listening
songs
to.
I've heard, they're a little more like visceral.
Okay.
Well, this is more of like a like
Right,
a up and
a
like
jump around kind of.
yeah.
But right now, musically, it's fairly simplistic, but it's also got that good drive to it
Yeah,
that.
it's kind of it feels like Biohazard, although it's like not Jersey douchebags playing it.
The video's interesting.
Yeah, outside of like the positive negative things, kind of weird. Just like kind of taking me out of it.
But all right, well, keep going.
Far as any city in the world from London. Despite all that, however, I find myself today completely and most happily at home. New Zealand. Completely and most happily at home.
Tamaki maruri, te kuini o e rarani. Whakamātawana, tā hai whenua. Ka nami ngā kuia, ka noa karumatua. Taru toku tainga, toku aika. E mahanga pihimana. E whakawhitianga ki takaparawa. Tūkaha, tūkaha. Pūkana I mua I te kanohi o te kāwanatanga. Toku aika, toku aika. Toku aika, tau toku tainga, toku aika.
Yeah, definitely mosh pit music.
Yeah, it's like well, and every band you need that.
Yeah, oh,
If
yeah.
you're gonna play live. You need something to pull the crowd in, get them. Yeah, but
Now, as far as the video itself, it's obvious there was some stuff politically going on we probably don't quite grasp because of the fact that well,
we're not from New Zealand. Yeah.
right, but just the sound. I mean, it's very driving, very aggressive, and I like this.
Yeah.
Now, am I floored? No, but then again, we just shot Between Buried and Me, so it's one of those,
Yeah.
like, okay,
I
yeah,
mean, it's a nice like palate cleanser, I guess.
yeah. I like the sound. Like I said, I love the way their language. I guess kind of the way you say is percussive.
Yeah.
So it's great inside the music.
I mean, and it does feel like it came from like Central Africa or something. But it always weird to me, like the Maori people. A little bit I know about them. It's like how I mean, okay, New Zealand really isn't that close to Australia. There's a good distance between them, but like you had your Australian Aborigines and the Maori were the indigenous peoples of the New Zealand islands. And it's like how different they were.
Right.
Both in like the Maori were a warrior tribe. The Aborigines were like the most passive people like that ever exist on the planet. And it's like it was good that they were on this island all by themselves until the English found it. they probably had like centuries of just getting along. Where the Maori were probably had like centuries like, I'm bored, let's go kill this tribe. I mean, they were, that's about all I know about the Maori, other than they kind of look like the one guy in first season of Fear the Walking Dead, the stepdad, was Maori. An actor.
Okay,
But it's like, that's about all I know. I know he played Jesus in a movie.
oh.
It's like Jesus is from New Zealand. I go, well,
But no,
Jesus is from everywhere, I guess.
musically, it's a fun listen.
Yeah,
This would actually be a good workout song,
yeah, yes, it would.
or a good "I'm gonna beat someone's ass" song,
I mean, like the videos made me very curious when I started looking up,
like their political.
well, the history of the
Yeah.
Maori people and stuff. Because I guess like the language is dying, the culture is dying, as New Zealand becomes more New Zealand, and moving away from like their past.
Right.
I'm just curious.
let's just face it. The more Western culture shoves its foot down their throat.
Yeah, well, it's like, and it's temptation too. It's like, well, I can hold on to my ancient traditions, or I can play PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
It's like, it's kind of like nobody's fault. It's just like time erases things.
Right.
But it's good on them for trying to hold on to it.
Yes.
And express it, and express it well. I mean, their music's like they're pretty kick ass. They like remind me of Death Angel, as far as like, okay, here's a teenage band that just is really really good.
Well, and they've got they did keep their music does have a tribal feel to it, especially at the opening with that flute. But yeah, it's I guess in a way like some of older Sepultura.
Yeah,
they had that tribal feel. So it's kind of the same thing that I'm getting out of it. But no, I loved it. I thought it was fun. Like I said, it's not something that's going to floor me, but it's a good listen.
I'm gonna tell you what. You check out other stuff, and you're a little more blown away by it. It's just like, yeah, kicked you in the ass. Kind of like a Monomart just kicked your ass.
Right.
That's kind of what I'd akin them to. But anyway, thank you for the suggestion. Thank you for finding another song so we could do them.
Oh yeah.
And fairly well.
Thank you.